track reviews.
Well, greetings. Hey, hi, and hello, everyone. It's Anthony Fantano here, the internet's busiest music nerd, and it's time for a track review. My thoughts, my feelings, my internal words out into the world on a brand new song or single. This is not a drill. We have a new song from the strongest Canadian rapper, Champagne Papanya, Drizzy Drake. Search and Rescue, releasing not too long after he had his nice little release with 21 Savage, I think one of the better records in his discography. Now, I originally heard a bit of this track when it leaked onto the internet because there was a lot of like headlines and hubbub over the fact that I guess Drake went with Kim Kardashian sample in the middle of the cut that centers around her recent divorce and separation from Kanye, which is an interesting artistic move to say the least. Look, let's give it a spin and see what it's got. We are officially in search and rescue mode. Drake, here we go. This has to be one of the lamest singles that Drake has ever just like put out into the world. I'm not joking. I noticed off the bat that he grabbed a beat from Benny X, who is somewhat in demand right now because, I mean, primarily he produces a lot of beats for Yeet. There have been a lot of Benny X bangers over the past year or so that we've heard, but I feel like this is not really one. The beat sounds so damn dry. The bass is boring, but for whatever reason is mega loud on the chorus to the point where it overpowers Drake's voice. The perks are plain and the piano arpeggios are forgettable as hell. However, there's, I wouldn't say a beat switch at the end of the track, but there's like a beat improvement. Like all of a sudden the keys sound really nice and wet and the drums go a little bit harder. I don't know what it is that they did or decided to do in the studio where it's like, yeah, we're gonna make the entirety of this track ride a trash ass beat and then all of a sudden just present a better version of the beat at the end of the song. Wouldn't that be cool? I mean, I would have much rather preferred just hearing the instrumental that we get in the last leg of the track, because for the most part, the beat sounds like demo quality for the majority of the song. So there's not really much being offered, in my opinion, on the production end of things. But beyond that, we have Drake's actual lyrics and songwriting here, and I just don't know how we got to this point. I mean, obviously Drake is historically known for being in his feelings. There is no doubt about that. However, we are fresh off of a pretty, I guess, attitude-filled record with Her Loss, where Drake couldn't really be bothered to show that softer side of himself the vast majority of the time. So we went essentially from the message, the feeling, the perspective that, oh, well, if she leaves me, if she's mad at me, it's her loss. But now we're on this narrative here instead on Search and Rescue, where he's like, please rescue me from the trap, rescue me from the club, rescue me from the dating scene, rescue me from singlehood, please, somebody, anybody, she doesn't even need to be famous, I just don't want her to take my money. And again, I know Drake can be in this mode sometimes, but this is like, I think in terms of these feelings, like a new low for him, especially since some of the bars and the songwriting here is so lame. While I don't necessarily mind the vocal melody on this track, it's not too bad. It's a bit of an earworm. Mostly there. Yeah, it's not bad, but Drake repeats it to the point where by the end of the song, it's stale. I'm mostly left just rolling my eyes at a lot of the bars on this thing. The Pitbull reference is corny as hell. Drake singing about expressing his love and then American expressing his love. Yeah, there's that. And again, I have mentioned it, but that line about her not even needing to be famous. The vibe of this track is kind of rancid, in my opinion. It's a few shades away, really, from, oh, man, nice guys finish last, I tell ya. It's all the jerks and the jocks and the pretty boys and the chads that get all the girls. Except with Drake, at least some of those labels you could say apply, but whatever. We can move on. This was sad again. This was lame, which unfortunate because there were so many good personal and hard-hitting moments on her loss. It would have been great to kind of hear Drake continue that streak. It's been a while since he's had like, you know, such a badass and kind of fighting spirit, really kind of throwing it back to if you're reading this a little bit, in my opinion. But now it seems like we're back in the dumps. We need to be searched for and rescued, and it's blah. But yeah, those are my thoughts on this. Let me know yours down in the comments. You're the best. Love you. Over here next to my head is another video that you can check out. Hit that up or the link to subscribe to the channel. Anthony Fantano, Drake, Search and Rescue, forever.